Wait. It's Sunday Night Live. Hello, hey, how you doing? How's everybody? So, what's happening? What's happening? Talk to me. Tell me what's going on in the world. Let's have a look at the comments. Is everyone having a great day? I think looking at some of these comments, some of you are having a really nice day. Some of you are a bit rainy. Some of you are a bit sunny. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's just dive right into the comments. Let's see where we're going. I have some things to do. I'll have to. Susie says, I have some things to do. I've got to have to catch the replay. Love Jacob's Ridge and Chatters. Well, Susie, if you're catching up on replay, so hello. We're just going to talk about you. You know that. We're going to talk about you because you're not here. Maria, sorry guys, I'm at work today. Okay. Nursing home duties. Hello for all from Connecticut. Hi, Maria. I hope you're having a fun time at work. Stephen McDonald. Hi. Hello, everyone. Warm, sunny day in St. Louis. Stephen McDonald, hit the like button. Yes, please, guys. Can you hit the like button? My word. That would be a good start. Right. I'm going to whiz through them. Joanne, hi, from Missouri. Ariane's here. To all the friends, including Julie and Rachel. Thank you very much. Nancy says, hi from Longmont, Colorado. Working out there in your garden. Nice. What are you doing in your garden? What are you doing? Monica Garanda. Hello. Hello, Monica. How are you, Monica? Annie Kimber. Watch it, everyone. A bit of hail on Friday in London. Wow. Okay, a bit of hail. Intrepid Frady Cat. Here she is. Hello, I'm here. Dog tired. I had the old sick kid at 4 a.m. on a Sunday and getting through an urgent care centre meeting. Oh, my word. Sounds like fun. Hello from Kansas. I thought I said hello from Klaus. I thought, well, we're starting early. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? How is she now, Freddie? Oh, okay. Aldine, private conversation there. I just sort of tap in on that one. Hello, Alta Ridge fans from rainy Bournemouth. Hello, Maria, Mikey, Maria. How you doing? Aldine, Jay. Oops, I thought you had a little baby girl. Glad you caught it early. Okay. Private conversation. Okay. Hi all from Croydon. Hi Myra. Hello from Norwich. Hi Leslie. Hi everyone. Hi Jan. Angie Anderson. And we're live. Yes, we are. Evening all from Maidstone, Kent. Hi Janet. How are you doing? Hi from Southend. Hi Kim. Sunny Southend. I was thinking about Southend the other day. When was it? Yesterday? I think I was having a look about Southend. Do they still do the so for our American friends and friends around the world, Southend is in Essex in the UK. So it's east of London and it's on the coast. It's on the east coast and it's in the estuary of the Thames that goes in. And it's a seaside town. It used to be called East End on Sea because the whole of the East End of London used to go out to Southend on Sea. It's great. It's great. I've lived there. My son was born there. So yeah, it's a place close to my heart, sunny Southend. And we always used to go down there on a when was it? Was it a Sunday? I think it was a Sunday. We used to go down there and also get involved in the sun. They used to do a cruise. Everyone used to just go down there in their old cars with some stickers on it. You know, little cars with racing stickers on it or spotlights, and you drive up and down. That's all you do. Just waste your fuel driving up and down the Southend seafront, bibbing your horn, hanging out the window, shouting at people, just generally being, you know, those sorts of people really. So yeah, does that still go on? I kind of miss that. I feel like I would be down there doing that even now. I'll be in a tractor though. That's the only thing. That'll be the difference. I'll be doing it in a tractor. It's good fun though. Also, they used to have big bike meets down there as well. So we used to go down there on our motorbikes. When I say we, my friends, we had quite a big group of friends that were all on bikes. So we'd all scream down to Southend and go and get some chips and sit on the seafront. Anyway, God, down memory lane. Jackie G, hi Suffolk. Hello from Pennsylvania. Hi Brandywine. Hello from temperate rainforest along the Oregon. Oh, hi Audie. Monica, hello. Got the lawn. I don't know, Monica. Why do I, when I say your name? Why do I say hello? I got the laundry in and made a cup of tea. So now I'm going to sit and enjoy your talk. Well, Monica, thank God you've got your clean washing in. That's good. It's all nice and dry. And we'll sit down now and we'll enjoy some chat with Monica. Why is that?
Hello, may I?
Oh, hello. Come in. Come in. Sorry, I was miles away, as usual. Brilliant intro, says Joe. Thank you, Joe. Once again, fab intro. How are you both?
I'm good, thanks.
Are you?
Yeah, all right.
Are you though? Are you though?
I'm fine, yes.
Why do you keep picking things off my face? You were doing that earlier. You're like, come here.
You just got like, you missed a bit, that's all.
What, we're out of shape?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know. It's horrible. I've got one of these little electric razors, and what they do is they grab hold of you, and then they get stuck, or they're not that quite sharp. Oh my God.
Enough battery in it.
Wow. So the other day, I don't know, sorry, this is a little bit of an insight. We'll get onto sanctuary talk in a minute, obviously, but this is just a bit of information for you. So I decided to take my beard off because it was getting quite long. And all I had was an electric razor. So I clipped everything off and then I put on the electric head, you know, the razor head. But it was running a little bit low on battery. So as I was shaving, it then ran out completely. But while it had gripped my stubble.
Here was mine.
Oh yeah, it was on my top lip. So my razor was stuck to my stubble on my top lip. And it was so painful. I think I had tears coming out my eyes. And I was just going, Rachel! And we had to plug it in. And I had to stand there and charge up like a donut until I got enough power in it that it would free itself. So there's a
lesson for you.
There's
make
a lesson
sure your
for you.
razor's always charged.
Always make sure your razor's charged. Never be tempted to use an uncharged razor.
I'd like to ask you a question.
Is it a good one?
Have you used... No.
What?
You haven't written in this.
Yeah.
Have you?
What? Because you bought me a diary. So, sorry, just so you know, because it's off screen. See? Rachel bought me a diary and she's asking, do I use it? Yes, I do.
I'm just checking because it's 2024, like it's time sensitive, right? You have to use it.
Yes, I know. In fact, that leads on to another question, which is sanctuary related, people. What, if any, time management or task management software do you use? Well, the reason I ask is because obviously we've got loads going on here, loads and loads and loads of different tasks, and they all need managing, and it's an absolute headache. So a couple of weeks ago, I started using a particular online, I'm not going to say what it is, but I was using a particular online task management software, which would enable me to put all the tasks in, and I could band them into different sections and different priorities and things like that. However, it's got one big flaw on it, and that is that I can't print out what I need to do. So I have to sort of like do a little bit of a workaround. So my question to you is, what, if any, time management, task management software do you use? And also, if you do use it, does it allow you to print it out? Because that's the only ones I'm really interested in. And what do you think? And preferably, is it free?
And you like it with the photos on it too? I
like to add photos, yeah, because I'm quite visual. Yeah.
So Dean says, finally figured out the other fellow who could play your brother, Paul Hollywood.
Who's Paul Hollywood?
British Bake Off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll take that.
He's a silver fox, isn't
He's a
he?
silver fox. He's a
He's
good looking guy.
He's a bit older than you, though.
He's a lot older than me. He could be my dad.
Okay. So what have we got? Who have we got here?
Well, I don't know. You've taken over now, so I've lost track of where I was. Like, hold on a minute. We were talking about Southend. Go back. What was that about Southend? Look.
Where?
Oh.
Southend on Mud, my old hometown.
Oh, there you go. See, I knew it, Jan. I knew it.
On Mud?
Yes. It's called Southend on Sea, but it's invariably just mud because the tide's out and it's just mud.
Why is it muddy?
Because when the tide goes out, what's left? Mud.
Shore.
No, not beach. Mud.
Why?
Because it's an estuary. It's just a river.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
Yeah, it's not very nice.
Jan says, I just spent all my time and money on the go-kart track. I could have been the female Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, we used to go to that go-kart track. Jan, isn't that strange? How
I bet
weird.
you've met.
I bet we've probably raced each other on Southend go-karts. Anyway, these are a bit weird. So we're eating these crisps.
I like them.
They are, what are they? Deep fried red pepper.
They're roasted red pepper.
Roasted red pepper. They're weird. Got a really weird flavour.
They taste like red pepper.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Odine says, I like you best with a beard.
Well, Odine, I like you best with a beard. So get to it. Thank you very much. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I like you best with a beard. Problem is, it starts getting a bit scraggy, and then I look like Father Christmas. And yeah, so I kind of like I gave up on the beard in the end. I think when I was a little younger, I rocked it. I was amazing, actually.
I feel very small.
Do you want a cushion?
Maybe. Is that why you're so tall? You've got two cushions?
Yeah, I have to sit on a cushion. I can't sit on the...
Hello, Smelly.
Go and get a cushion.
I don't like sitting on them because...
Okay, right. Hi, Nate, Rachel. You're so naturally pretty without makeup.
Oh, thanks.
No makeup either. Just saying. Anyway,
thanks.
Right.
That's kind of
Okay.
Splinter says, I like the beard, but the dimples are wonderful.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Right. Okay. Now, right. I've missed loads of comments.
Saw Timo's acupuncture treatment. I'm going to take charge, Nikki.
Oh, okay.
Because you just read out every single comment, and then and then people are like, "You're so behind." Saw Timo's acupuncture treatment. How many rounds can he take, or is it indefinite? Have you?
I haven't showed you anything yet. I've been waiting for you. So I've got lots of videos to share with you guys, and there's a report from Harry McHayface.
So stay tuned for that. Okay, so we shall show first of all some videos from the acupuncture, so that those who have not seen anything of it yet can see some.
Can you do because these are quite small. I was going to say whether we do picture in picture or. You might just leave the microphone open so that we can explain. Because these ones are like, that's 12 seconds, that's 11 seconds, that's 28 seconds. So there's 3 videos.
Which one should we start with?
Well, number 1.
Hang on. I'm going to get rid of this comment because otherwise we'll see what we're doing.
Hold on. Sorry. This would be moving along so much smoothly.
Licking his bits. So now Vicente's applying. I don't know what is. It carbon? It's like a heated stick thing. It's like an incense stick that he lights, and then he holds it close to the needles. And the idea is that the needle like warms up, and it. I think it's to like calm. No,
just radiates the heat through the needle into the muscle, and then it would help to relax the muscle.
Okay, and here's another one.
Is that what you said? his neck, which he just loves, and that keeps him calm. And then Vicente is again applying the heat to the needles that are in his rump.
He's also got, you see the wires, he's got electrotherapy going on in there as well. So yeah, it was a very good session. He was very calm. Julian said to Vicente, I think it might be an idea not to use food because he gets very excited around food.
But it's like a standard thing that he does. Is he reaches straight for the bag of sweets to control the dog, and he doesn't need it, because when we massage him, we don't introduce treats at all. He just really likes the massage on his neck. That really calms him down, and he enjoys the interaction, I think.
Yeah.
And it's just like another part of his brain gets fired up as soon as you introduce a snack.
Yeah.
And then he's aggressive, he won't calm, he's like, he gets frustrated. So yeah, that was definitely the right move, not to keep food out of the equation.
Yeah. So how many rounds can you take? It's recommended he has it every 4 to 6 weeks.
Hold on.
This is only his 3rd session, so we haven't been doing it as often as that. And it really depends on their development as well. But Vicente says the most important thing is keeping him in equilibrium, so making sure that he's not overweight, because then they have a harder time trying to stand.
So
and also the massage therapy.
This is, sorry, I know it's not very well done. So this is, what's the matter?
What?
I thought you were pulling a face, like, oh my God, what's he doing?
No.
Oh, right.
I was just...
Okay, so this is the veterinary acupuncturist. This is Vicente, holding the following qualifications: degree in veterinary medicine from the University of Murcia, PhD in veterinary anatomy, reproduction UMU, master in diagnostic techniques UMU, master's degree in aging, University Institute of Research on Aging, Faculty of Medicine, University of Murcia, international certificate in traditional Chinese medicine, certificate in animal experimentation, class C, University of Granada, specialist in ozone therapy. It goes on and on and on and on and on. He's very knowledgeable, and he's had a look at all sorts of different things. This is his book, by the way, and not that I'm plugging his book, but this is his book, which Rachel and I are going to be sort of like working our way through. If anybody would like a copy of that, let us know, and we'll get one to you somehow. I don't know how.
Online, I think.
Yeah, he sells them online. Yeah. It's not that's not me plugging or selling his book. That's like, if you are genuinely interested in basic veterinary acupuncture, this is his book that he's got out there, and it's very interesting, actually. I'm going to be going through that and trying to understand a little bit more of it, because I mean, the difference in most people, or traditional medicine and traditional, I think, sort of pharmaceuticals, they want to dismiss it. But it's something that has been used. Well, the Chinese have been using it for over 2,000 years, and it clearly, you can see from results that it does something. I've had it done to myself, so I wouldn't want an animal to have something like that done if I'm not prepared to have it done. I've had it done, and it worked wonders for me. But I know some people are scared of it because it's needles, isn't it? And needles going in.
Yeah. I guess if you're scared of needles, I can imagine, but they're so fine that, I mean, you feel them sometimes, don't you?
Oh my God, I had right. So I had acupuncture on my backside, on my glute, because it got really tight, and I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, it was, I was a little bit stiff, but it was all right. So. And she whipped down my pants and she put a bloody big needle straight in my backside. And I almost hit the roof. It was like, boom. But the strange sensation was I felt the muscle completely
like spasm kind of thing.
Well, yeah, it was like a spasm, but it completely relaxed. And oh my God, the relief was insane. It was just like, oh, that's so much better. I didn't realize how.
Was this not the last time, but the time before?
No, last time.
The last time.
The problem I've got now is that I've now noticed how tight my right hand side is. So I needed to go and put a needle in that bum.
Yes. So get needles in your bum. It's good, apparently.
It's fantastic. I don't know if it works, but oh my God. Yeah, it's the best. You must go and get needles in your bottom.
But also, Timo has obviously less sensitivity in his rear legs and that area, so he doesn't always feel them. He feels some of them.
Yeah, like he was, like he felt them on his tail.
Yeah.
And he felt them on his in one area of his foot at the front, I think, by the like near the cuticle.
Yes.
He gets quite sensitive about that. Right, come on then, back to comments. Where are we? Come on then, let's have a look.
So it keeps jumping when I come off.
Okay, so Jane doesn't like a beard because it's not good for kissing. But how is this related to animal sanctuary work, Jane? Honestly,
I need to go back up.
I always go back to writing lists on good old paper. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I agree.
The problem with Julian is this. I'll show something.
Well, don't show the details.
No, I'll show the details. Right, so this is his paperwork.
That's all.
That's how Julian takes notes. So all over his desk, he's got piles of paper with just random scrollings on them. Like these are all.
Yeah, they are.
That's your brain. Your brain.
Yeah, like so that. Yeah, I mean that's we've all got these sorts of things going on, but they're it's no good. It's all right for your day to day. You know, I'll sit down and write a list and do all that. And I don't know if you guys ever have followed Zig Ziglar, but I mean he transformed my life completely just by putting systems in place. But I realised that once you've got too many, or you've got too many tasks to do, the operation becomes too big. You definitely need a better form of management. So it is beyond paper-based. So yeah, thank you.
Dean's asking, are you on iPad, Mac, or PC? PC.
PC.
Gail said about Paul Hollywood, could he really? How old are you then? It's not rude when a lady asks a man, is it?
How old is Paul Hollywood? Is 70?
No, he's not.
He is.
He's in his early 60s, isn't he? Paul.
Oh, here we go now. We're going to be looking up how old is Paul Hollywood. If you have tuned in to know about the chat.
57.
See, easily old enough to be my dad. No. I mean, admittedly, he would be a young father. I mean, he would have been 5. But I'm not saying he was my dad. I'm just saying, like, he could be. I mean,
no, not possible. Sorry.
You Michael, don't know. He might have been a very early developer.
Thank you very much for your money for vet bills, Michael. It's very
Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much. That's very generous of you.
Timo's acupuncture.
I've got to pay that.
Bit the bull. It bit the bullet 5 years ago and started my life in Apple Calendar. Never tried to print.
Okay.
Julian won't work with Apple.
Out of principle, I won't work with Apple.
Do you have a date yet? Good question, Sharon, as to when you'll move to the new property.
No, is a straight answer to that. Do you know what? Rachel and I had a meeting today. We had a breakfast meeting and we were talking about all of this because you have to sort of like check in. You know, you have to keep checking in with each other, especially at the moment because it's just the two of us here doing it. It's very possible that we start to go off in different directions. So Sunday morning we have some breakfast and then we just have a chat about where we're going, what's happening, what's working, what's not working, you know, stuff like that. And we both identified the fact that this whole process has been going on now for, what is it, 2 years?
Like a year and a half. I think.
Year and a half.
Or a bit over.
Yeah, it is taking its toll. You know, it is taking its toll. It is. It's very challenging for motivation and it's very challenging for what's the word? Well, just energy, really. So I think by doing these regular check-ins and also, you know, having this meeting, having a meeting with you guys here today, having these lives, it's critical, it's crucial because it is laborious and it is, you know, sometimes it just goes on and on and on. And just when you think you're over the brow of the hill, there's another mountain in front of you. So yeah, we've stopped clawing on and clinging on to dates. It will happen when it happens. You've got to just keep putting one foot in front of the other. stop looking at the top of the mountain, and we're just, look at the steps that we've got to do in front of us, the first, the next 2 or 3 steps, and slowly but surely it would happen. I think when that really starts to work, that philosophy is like the other day, we're up there walking around the land, and we've cleared that bit of the land, the fence is all up, the gates are in, all of those little things, that was major, but that's when it starts to I think come together, when you sort of like, if you're climbing up the mountain, every now and then stop, turn around and look at the view. And that's the view, that's what we're doing. It's like, oh wow, we've got pretty high, we're okay, keep going, turn around, don't, we can't stop there. And that's how it is. So that's the answer really for the date. It is when it is.
Good answer.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
Sandra says, can you not screen print it and then print it off?
Yeah. Hi Sandra. Yeah, that's the only option at the moment. I was just wondering if there was it's a bit of a faff.
Yeah, because you've got to screenshot it and then paste it into a document
and then print
it.
Mm.
You can just go, isn't it, it's on the internet, right?
It's on the webs,
It's on the World Wide Web.
Yeah.
So you just go to like print and print it in a screen?
I don't know, probably.
I'm sure it's...
Am I just exposing my ineptitude at technology, my limited knowledge? I'm talking about, I'm amazing. It'll be fine.
Jan says we have a split audience now, Pedro's posse and Vicente's vixens. Joe says I'm team Pedro.
Oh, I see.
I feel like we need to put this in a poll. Sorry to disappoint Julian, but I'm a girl. I'm unable to grow a beard. If I were a boy, I would have a beard.
Would you? Is that because you can't have one, so therefore you want one, or what?
Dean says, this is a funny story. I was amazed that Timo took the snack from a stranger without trying to bite. So if anyone hasn't seen the reel that's on Instagram and Facebook, it's just a little reel about Timo going to get his acupuncture, and then afterwards we go to a restaurant in Murcia called Vegan Queen. It's like a vegan fast food restaurant. We just had a little bite to eat there, and the owner of the restaurant, she said, can I... she said, can I give him a treat? Would that be okay? And obviously he had his muzzle on, so we weren't, worried he was going to bite, and she knew to be careful with him and everything. So she gave him a treat, and then she gave him another one. And I think prior to that, he'd been really cuddly with her. He'd been getting cuddles off her. So she went to give him a stroke, and then he just snapped her. So, yeah.
Yeah. Good old Timo. I just shot this afternoon just because he was looking like a cute little teddy bear. So I thought I'd just share it with you guys. He's got his no touch sticker on his wheels. I don't know what, I've lost the comment, sorry.
Of course. Yeah, it's gone way up.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the problem when food is introduced.
Indeed.
Vicente has magic hands, you can tell. Says Jane. Odine asks, is
You need help, girl.
Is Timo's leg injury better? Does he still try to lick it? Yeah, it's just like a never-ending cycle at the moment. So it's really frustrating me. He wears a lamp so that he can't lick it. He obviously doesn't have to wear it when he's in his wheelchair. And then I take it off of him so he can eat his breakfast. And after he's eaten his breakfast, he usually likes to have a wash. So I'll let him have a wash and stuff. But whilst this is going on, because I've moved him from his overnight area to his daytime area, I'm having to get at the moment we're using a mobile fencing to sort of make his pen. So I have to get that sorted, and then I have to go and get his cone and a treat so that I can put it back on him. And sometimes it can be within a very short space of time he manages to lick the leg and make it bleed, or open it up again. So
now, what was it Vicente said about that?
He said it's
is it the closing of the skin, basically?
Yeah, I was trying to think of the
technical term.
the word went, yeah.
I can't remember what it was. He said the technical term, but I can't remember. Oh, it was in Spanish. That's what it was. You don't speak Spanish. Smash the like button. Yes, please. Procrastinate later. Thank you very much.
You have to let me do this.
Excuse me. I'll do this for a section. For a sec.
No, because you have to take that one off.
All right. Well, I can take that one off. No problem at all. I don't know how, but that's okay. Right. Okay. You're so lucky to have a vet who is so qualified to take care of Timo. Yeah, absolutely, Linda. But I will say, it's a team effort, and the biggest player in Timo's the biggest player in Timo's recovery is Rach, and she's just been working wonders with him. And I think the change in his temperament, his feeling of security, the way that he is. I mean, he's just a much calmer dog. He needed to lose weight. Rachel's controlled that. It's a hell of a lot of it is down to Rachel, and yeah, you've just done a wonderful job with him.
Well, it's been a team effort.
Yeah, it has, but I'm just saying. I mean, credit where credit's due. You've played a massive part in his rehabilitation, a huge part. I mean, you really have. You've put a lot of effort into him. Personally, I would have given up on him, to be honest.
He's meant to be your dog anyway.
I know. And it's like, what are you doing? Don't bite me. In my experience, living in Spain, for some reason, Spanish vets are often rather dishy. Jane, stop it now. All right, we're discussing this is animal sanctuary, okay? I mean, I know we're talking about vets as well, but come on. Terrible. Rachel, you could use a booster pillow. You look a bit short today. You do.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Well, because you're on the pillows.
Bum radar, I know that. Had it all my life. Can feel a needle's proximity for many feet away. Bum radar. Thanks for that mental image, Julian. Well, no sleep for me tonight. Okay, we're a little bit far behind, so I'm going to try and catch up a little bit more. I'm just going to jump ahead. How are Macario and Malawenya? Okay, well, I've got some video to show you for Macario and Malawenya. We've got, hold on. I can show you, how about a little bit of Alicia and Macario? So this was tonight. She was very, very inquisitive. She really wanted to eat the phone. She's such a strange looking goat. Look at her teeth. Do you think she's cute? I'm not sure if she's cute or not. Then old Macario comes in. He wants to have a little bit, because if there's some interesting things around. Oh, yes, there is. Look at that. You can see in the background that that shelter has absolutely got mullered in the. We had massively high winds last night.
Yeah.
And it's just destroyed that little goat shelter. So yeah.
What did you want to put?
Yeah, and Malawenya, I've got. Actually, have I got?
Yeah, I saw it up there. Malawenya.
Oh, Malawenya meets Verity and the boys. So, okay, yeah, here's a little bit of backstory for you. So, this week we decided that we wanted Malawenya and the herd to integrate. So, what we did was we opened up all the fences, we opened up all the gates, and we let everybody out. And they all went charging around the sanctuary. And it all was looking okay. It was looking all right. But then all of a sudden, Dakota, who's the youngest horse in the herd, but she's also pretty bolshy, she took a disliking to Malawenya, and she bit her on the bum. And then they had a little bit of argy-bargy. And then Woody came over, and then he decided that he didn't like Malawenya either, so he sent her away. And then they all just galloped around the sanctuary like absolute lunatics for about 15 minutes. They're all kicking their heels up, rolling. They were just having a mad time. And Malawenya, to get out of the way, she came running up to the house, and she stood outside the front of the house, so no one knew where she was. And then we turned around, and Verity had made her way up to the house with her two boys, Zor and Merlin. And the four of them stood very quietly in the shade while all the rest of the horses went lunatics. And yeah, they just stood very quietly and got to know each other. So here's a little video of that moment. So that's that was really nice. So yeah, Malawenya's doing well actually. She's eating well. She's on a really good diet, isn't she, at the moment? And very quiet. What's the matter?
No, I'm just being quiet.
Oh, don't be nasty. Yeah, so that's yeah. So she's doing really well. Thank you very much for asking. Jennifer Callies, Bob and I want to thank you for the lovely Valentine from Barry, Django, and especially the two of you. Barry was absolutely adorable. It was as if he was reading the script. Oh, Jennifer, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, that was.
It was going to be a risk with Django, but we tried to get.
Yeah. That was a good video, actually. Yeah. I'm glad you like that. Rachel, I think you did a great job putting Timo's box together.
Thanks, Tonda.
I was not convinced. I
thought that's how much faith you have in me.
No, I do have faith in you, but it's more about my inability to not get involved.
Right, okay.
I had to really
Someone actually said on the poll that you would step in.
Yeah, I know.
Who said that?
I don't know. Someone who knows me. Okay.
But yes, thank you to whoever sent that, because we don't know who it was.
Yeah, we don't know who sent that box, but it's perfect. It gets everything in there. His trolley and everything. It all gets it out of the way. That's really great. I hope that helped her feel more settled. Yeah, I think it did. I think it really did. Sandra asked, how is Sweet Pea? Unfortunately, I haven't got any video of Sweet Pea.
Have you been eating chocolate? Why is there chocolate on my phone? I hope it's chocolate.
What are you talking about? I don't know. I need chocolate.
I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about. He couldn't do it without you, Rachel. Absolutely. And is Nigel still peeing on his head? Well, Tom, that's a very good question.
So.
I haven't seen him pee on his head for quite a while, so I think that's a little thing that he's stopped doing now.
Okay,
dear.
I'm going to call these people out now. Estelle, whoever you are, Estelle, said I wouldn't build the box.
Oh, okay.
She said no. 7 votes for no. Who else? Ali, and a few people. Denise, no one that we know. People that we do not know.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Who said Julian will rescue it? Oh,
quite a few people said that I would rescue it, you see.
Roberta, who came here last year, if you're watching. And Sophie, who's been here.
Oh.
And Sarah. And Fiona. Well.
Oh, dear. They had no faith in you at all.
Thank you.
You did do very well, though, because it wasn't that simple. Although, I must say, right, there's this thing. So.
Oh, here we go.
Rachel is Scottish.
It's not. It's nothing to do with
it. It is.
It's
and because Rachel's Scottish, it means that they have a little bit more brutality about them. And so when something doesn't work, the answer is normally hit it and thump it, slap it, bash it. And so that was the perfect task, I felt, for Rachel, trying to put a box together that you needed to bang into place. Put it this way, I used to let Rachel use my computer, but I don't let her use it anymore.
It works absolutely fine when I'm using it, and when you're using it, it's like, it doesn't work. You've ruined my computer. Does Timo get on well with the other dogs?
That's a good question. Thank you very much, Jane. Yeah, he does. He gets on fine.
Barney sometimes has a fight with him.
Yeah, but I mean,
Barney's very.
They spend their days together.
No problem. Yeah. And
the
others, yeah, he's just a bit clingy sometimes. Like tries to sniff their bums and stuff, and they're like, "Can you go away?"
Oh, back on bums again. It's like the bum episode today.
Is our outside reporter here today?
Oh yes, he is. Let's have a look. Hold on a minute. Let's. We need to. There's an interesting story which. Well, let's see if we can find him. Hold on, we're just trying to tune in. Can you see it? Where is he? Harry McHayface.
Yeah.
Harry McHayface. Yeah. So yeah, in news today, Harry McHayface reports live from the field because there has been an issue with the tractor. Can I remove that comment? Yeah. Do I go there? Hide the current comment. Okay, and we're going over to Harry McKay face for the
Hi.
Harry. Just stop you. To the Harry McKay face
Okay.
report. Harry McKay face. hold on, sorry, technical issues. Hold on. Hold on. Where's it gone?
Down.
Is it down? Hold on, sorry, you're just having technical issues. It's the helicopter. The helicopter is where? Up? More?
Up.
Hold on. Sorry, yes, we're just going for. Okay, and now we're over to Harry McKay face for the Harry McKay face report. Take it away, Harry. Can you hear me, Harry?
Yes, good evening there. Thank you very much there, Julian and Rachel. Absolute chaos avoided here today. As you can see, I'm by the big tractor right now, and there was some severe problems that had to be avoided. And as you can see, it all comes down to this little thing here. You see this hole? It's like a tiny little hole there, but it's not really, because what it is it's this here, and the bolt has sheared off from the tractor. Don't know quite what happened, but crisis absolutely averted. Because if you can imagine, on the front of this tractor, we're carrying in upwards of 1 ton of weight. And you're going round a corner at saying something like this, you'd be doing easily 200 miles an hour. And you go round the corner around any roundabout, and you got a big problem when your wheel comes spinning off and it bounces down the road and takes out some old dead pensioners. So very, very close call there. Thank you. That was, I don't know what, that was, Rachel found that on the road and that was very lucky. So there you go. Harry McKay face, live from Jacobs Ridgefield, back to you in the studio. Thank you. Is that all right? Can we have a cup of tea now?
Thank you, Harry.
Wow.
So yeah, that was the little report there from Harry McHayface. I honestly, he's brilliant. We were so lucky to find him, and also what a good-looking reporter.
Yes.
You don't normally find reporters that good-looking.
Do we know where he's from?
Nobody knows where he's from. He's multicultural. Mm.
Sandy, my late fee. Thank you very much.
Oh, Sandy.
Thanks
Good to see you again.
Do you, Rachel, ever lose your temper? You seem so mellow. Do I?
How long have we been together?
Well, like 8 years or something.
8 years. I've seen you lose your temper twice.
Twice?
Yeah. And it's the most frightening thing I've ever seen.
I shouted at you the other day, didn't I?
Yeah. You shouted at me once, probably about a year ago. No, sorry, about 8 years ago. No, 7 years ago. And that was scary.
In the feed shed.
In the feed shed.
Myself.
Yeah, you really, I was like, whoa. And then the other day you told me to shut up. Told me to shut up and calm down. And it was like, okay, instantly.
I wouldn't say that's me losing my temper, though. I think that's me just trying to, like,
yeah, you take so much.
Control
I think.
You.
Yeah. I was spinning, so I was losing the plot a bit, and I was getting angry.
Yeah.
And then you were like, right, that's enough. And then that was like that. So yeah, she does. She's capable of, but yeah, you're just very.
But it's not because I'm angry. I'm just like.
No, you don't lose your temper.
Just like, yeah, trying to get you to
calm down.
Yeah, sometimes I need to shout at you to do that.
Can't get through. I feel that's a little bit too much of an insight into our relationship.
To be fair, Rachel, I lived in Scotland for a long time and never saw evidence of extra brutality. Yes, there you go. You
never saw evidence of extra brutality? What, in Scotland? Have you heard of a Glasgow kiss?
Wow, Irish to Scottish to Yorkshire tonight. Yeah. So McKay places Irish, Scottish, Northerner.
Yeah, I think that kind of sums it up, really. And sometimes Australian.
Oh, thank you, Tonda, for answering. Sandy, for answering Tonda's question. Male goats pee on their heads during breeding season to attract females.
Don't we all?
Par Ryan, thank you.
Hey,
so much
Par.
for your super chat.
Thank you very much.
And Susie.
Hey,
Just a wee
Susie.
Flurry of super chats. Thank you for making me later out loud with that. Oh, laugh out loud with that report. Yeah, that's fun.
For Harry's accentuation. Thank you, Myra. What are you saying? I think that's rude. I think that's rude. That's, you know, we believe in diversity.
Sandra says, but you are British. Well, they're all British accents, Sandra.
But you are British. Yeah. Yeah. What are you saying? Mother got a sewing machine. Nut stitch that.
Heaven Chip, my late fee. Oops.
Oh, thanks, Heaven Chip. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Jane says, it's a real test of a relationship working together. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, we were talking about that this morning as well, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just got to be aware of it. And I think that because otherwise you can start to lose your own individual identity. And I think that's a challenge, because you don't want to do that. Because then I think that's not good, because I think you should remain sort of like an element of independence and keep your own identity. And I think if one sees the other one not, you know, starting to lose that side, then I think, you know, you have to sort of step up and you have to say, like, you know, go and bugger off and go and do something, or, you know, go and find yourself again, or, you know, yeah, I think you've got to, because you know, I would hate for you to just to merge and just like constantly, because we're working 7 days a week, we work very closely together all the time.
Yeah.
I just think, you know, there comes a time sometimes when I think you've got to just separate a little bit or go in a different direction or whatever, and then it enables you to keep your own identity and keep you on track. And I think it means you appreciate each other more as well.
I agree.
That's my view on it.
I didn't know you felt that way.
What way? You didn't know I felt that way?
No.
Well, we spoke about it this morning.
Yeah.
Or had you shut down and weren't listening to me?
No, obviously I was listening, but like usually when I'm like, I need a minute, you're like, why? Like you get a bit offended, but I need like some space from you.
No, I've always known that about you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, so because you probably need that more than I do.
Right.
So that's why it is. But again,
Anyway.
this is all very, very insightful into our relationship, and I feel like it shouldn't be.
Keep Harry on the payroll and keep giving us updates. Loved his report.
That's great, Cindy. Yeah, I'll talk to Harry, see if we can extend his contract. Let's see if I can understand what you're saying.
And Tonda, to go towards Timo's treatment. Little guy has stolen my heart. Oh, thank you, Tonda.
Oh, thanks, Tonda. Which identity is that, Julian? Scottish, Irish, German? Ja, it is all ja. The German is in all of us, if you're lucky. Okay, stop.
Jan says, I know it's difficult, especially this time of year when it's just the two of you, but some time apart doing different things would be a good thing.
Yeah, it definitely is, I think.
I think we were kind of speaking about that as well, and just you said, like, why don't you, I don't know, like invite a friend over or something, and then it's like, well, we don't really have friends because
speak for yourself. I've got loads of friends.
We don't go anywhere or do anything to make any friends.
Oh, right.
Have you got? Do you feel like you got loads of friends?
I've got loads of friends.
What, that you would like go and hang out with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think once you have friends that I think like there's can be friends that I haven't spoken to in 20 years or 30 years. I know that if I pick up the phone tomorrow and speak to them, we will pick up where we left off.
Yeah, but I mean to say to someone, oh, do you want to go to, I don't know, do you want to go to Barcelona for a weekend? Or
well, I wouldn't want to do that.
Well, something that you would want to do. You want to go to a racetrack on the weekend?
Yeah, if there was somebody, if I really wanted to, I would. Yeah. But I don't particularly want to.
No.
I think that's the thing. I think perhaps there's just, I don't know, but I just feel like I don't particularly want to spend time with people. Do you? I feel like we shouldn't be too, like, this is our personal relationship. I don't feel we should be too open during one of our Sunday night lives.
No, we're just speaking about friendships, aren't we?
Yeah.
I feel like I want to spend time with people. Sometimes.
Hmm.
I think sometimes I miss like female energy.
What are you saying? Are you saying that when I put my lipstick on, it just doesn't do it for you? I'll get all my hair done and everything. See, this is how she treats me. Oh God, it's Django. It's after a crisp. Well, if you missed the female energy, that's all you had to say. I shall bring it out a bit more for you in the future.
Okay.
I feel offended.
I read this years ago that a good relationship allows spaces in your togetherness.
Makes sense. Hey, what are we? Scotch Mist? Yeah, see? There's your friends. Mikey, Maria, Mikey, Maria. It's your friend. Look, all these friends that turn up every week. They turn up. They've all got better things to do. They don't want to sit here and listen to us. They're going like, "Oh bloody! I'll put it on in the background."
I can't go up, Mikey, Maria, and say, "Do you want to go?"
Have you tried? Have you tried?
Go hang out in the cinema on Saturday in
See?
Mercia.
Yeah, well, she might. Mike and Maria, Mikey might turn up and go, "Yeah, come then. What are we going to go and see?" You see, you've got to ask. You don't know. What are you going to do now when 1,000 people turn up?
I don't think so. It's not even 1,000.
We can get honestly. We're going to need a bigger car. We need a bus. Anyway,
someone could take us on a trip to the castle again. Hint, hint. Says Dan.
Yes, I'll do that.
Julian can go to the store and pretend he's Clint Eastwood. Are your friends called Steve and Ronnie?
Yeah, I've probably spoken to them more than most people over the past 6 months. Will sanctuary visitors be allowed to stay at the new location starting this year? Jennifer, yes. Thank you for that sensible question. Thank God, Jennifer. Thank God you're there. Yeah, you've got the choice. So because it's slightly different this year, because it's not strictly volunteering, so you can come along and just have the experience of the sanctuary without the need to actually do any work, unless of course you want to. But yeah, there will be the possibility, if you want to, you can either do a couple of nights here, a couple of nights up there, or you might want to, if you really want to just sort of like get right within the nature of the new place, then you can stay up there. There's we've got both locations at the moment, and we will have for this year. So yeah, you've got that option. Yeah, I think it'll be really fun. I'm really looking forward to this year. I think it's going to be exciting. Of the things you can do and places you can go. I want to spend the night under the stars up there. Because the stars, it's just so peaceful up there. I just think that'd be really fun.
I was just thinking about facilities. Obviously,
you've got everything up there.
Bathroom facilities. It would just be sorting out a communal area, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but that's not a problem. We can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, good question.
Can we see Django? He was here. Maybe I can lure him with a
Hey, Django, do you want a crisp?
Crispy.
Where are you? Oh no, you can't do that because other people's dogs might start going mad. If you've got dog, come here. Where are you? Here.
Crispy.
Ready? No, you might be able to do it.
No, Crispy.
He doesn't trust me. I think he thinks I might do something. Julian, give her some female energy. Yeah, I told you I'm going to do that. I brought up the acupressure seed, wondering if Timo could calm himself as opposed to his nervous licking. If Timo could calm himself. Hide that
so we can see him better?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Just click on it where it's highlighted. The blue one.
This one?
The blue box.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's it.
Okay. What's up, Django?
Are you going to say anything, or?
Okay, Django, over to you. You've got the floor. I think he might be a little bit nervous.
Do you want a crispy? Give him a crispy.
Well, you can't have lots of crisps because you'll get fat.
We will if you keep giving him the size of meals that you did tonight.
Would he? Sorry, I'm sorry, Linda. I'm just having a look at your. If you lift him up a little bit higher, then I can. So Linda's saying, I brought up the acupressure seed, wondering if Timo could calm himself as opposed to his nervous licking.
Did we miss something?
I don't know.
Acupressure seed.
Yeah,
I'm confused.
Yeah,
maybe you could elaborate, because we might have missed a comment, Linda.
Unless, Linda, you're suggesting that Timo does apply acupuncture to himself, and I just don't want to give Timo needles. I think that'll be. I think that's going to be. Oh, acupressure, yeah. She needs a girlfriend to do girlfriend things, says Jane. Exactly, Jane. If only I could, says Maria. See, Maria would be here. She'd come to the pictures. She'd go to the pictures with you, the cinema.
Can't. If only I could. I can't. It means I can't, basically.
Oh, okay, nice.
But I can.
You both still can have a sense of humor and laugh together. It's great. That's so true. Hard to make friends if you've been mucking out. Also very true, Aldine. Especially
when you don't change your shoes.
Oh man, my shoes stink. No one wants to be hanging around with me, that's for sure. What's the weather like over there right now? Says Tonda. Well, Tonda, it's
a bit of a mix.
Yeah, it was.
Except for rain. It's windy, hot, cold.
Yeah, we had
cloudy, sunny, but not rainy. It's going to rain a little bit tonight.
It says here, Jan says, I've just thought of a brilliant idea. Steady on, Jan. Julian goes into town and has to say and do everything we tell him via chat. We could get him into all sorts of trouble. How would that work?
They wouldn't know, would they? You'd have to say it in Spanish or do things, I suppose. It's
funny, Jan, we're on the kind of the same wavelength, because I was thinking about doing a little bit of a roving reporter, putting Harry McHayface going out talking to Spanish people, and just put a like a GoPro on or something, just to see what kind of reaction you got, because I thought it could be quite funny just to mess around with people out in the streets.
Well, you just speak to him in English.
Yeah, as Harry McHayface, or going to shops asking for something as Harry McHayface, and just to see what kind of reaction you get. But I just think you would just get confusion.
Yeah, I think if you're in an area where they spoke English, but they wouldn't necessarily understand a strong accent, I think that might.
Yeah, unless you can try and speak Spanish in Harry McHayface accent, whatever accent he's got.
They still would not get that.
No. Jan says my cave is invitation only. Wow. Jan's issuing invitations to her cave. Right. Yes, this is sounding very good. Okay, go on then. Take over. Go on.
Do you allow visitors to stay at your new home, or is it still glamping?
Why are you laughing at that?
There just wouldn't be enough room.
Oh yeah. No, it's it is glamping, but there's so it's not just tents. So we've got the cave, which we are in the middle of renovating at the moment. There are I should say, shepherd's huts, and then we've got the tents as well. So at the moment, though, what we've got here as the tents, the big bell tents, which are just beautiful. But the plan is to have the cave operational and the shepherd's huts as well.
James says, which animal is the smelliest / least smelly? Do you mean like specific animal or like animals?
No, let's be specific. I think that's interesting. Who's the smelliest animal?
Timo.
Timo?
Yeah.
Do you think Timo's the smelliest?
I think so. If he's not had a bath, yeah.
Oh, if he's not had a bath, yeah, he stinks.
Like in the mornings when I go to get him ready, like because he's not castrated, we just like in the mornings, I don't eat first thing in the morning, so it makes my stomach go a little bit. Yeah. Just his wee smells really strong. I would say, yeah, the rest of them are fine. They're like, I think.
Have we just got used to it? Do we just smell? Is that what the problem is?
I think if we're talking about species, I think it would be pigs or cats. If we're talking about.
Oh my God. Yeah, cats, horrific.
Or Django if he's rolled in something.
Oh, yeah.
At least smell. Well, who's your smelliest animal? except for you.
Oh, thanks. The smelliest animal has got to be who stinks? Who absolutely stinks? I don't know. I think I've got you. So I think it would be. It's got to be goats, really. But no, not even then. They don't really smell that bad.
Not when they're castrated.
No,
aren't they?
no. I don't know actually. Cats, I think. Smelly cats. Only when they've, done something. But
Yeah.
and donkey breath.
Yeah, that's quite horrible.
Donkey
And
breath
Jacob's
is a bit.
breath is horrible.
Jacob's breath as well, yeah, yeah. But when they've licked, sometimes when the donkeys lick my face, I have to go and like boil my head just to get the smell off my face. It's pretty horrible.
And least smelly. Least smelly. I really like the smell of sheep.
Oh, I don't.
Do you not?
No.
Why not?
They've got a funny smell as well.
I like it. No, horses are probably the best smell.
I love the smell of horses.
Yeah.
Maria, Mikey, Maria says, "Do the Spanish get your humour?" Actually, I've got a couple of.
You said some jokes, haven't you? And they've not got them.
No, it's to be honest. I think it's stupidity is universal, and I think that's where it does break down the communication barrier.
In the pet food shop.
Yeah, so where I get all the animal feed from, I try, because my Spanish isn't great, so I try to speak the best Spanish I can, but sometimes I'm just tired or I'm busy and I haven't got time to really think about the words that I need to use. So I'll just use the words that I think they'll understand. Do you know what I mean? So, for instance, I asked them for aeroplane food. I think it was, wasn't it, or something? Or
yeah, you were trying to ask for food for a bird, but you said aviones. Do you have food for aviones, which is planes?
Yeah, do you have food for planes?
And pájaros.
And that made them that really made them laugh. They couldn't. They really they thought that was very funny. I didn't think it was that funny. I was just like, well, I just asked for food for airplanes. But they just saw it as funny. But I think it's because every time I go in there, I say something else. So it's almost like, oh God, here he comes. What's he going to ask for today?
Like pellets, paletes.
Yeah.
I find that really funny.
Yeah, paletes.
They start saying Juan paletes.
Yeah, they call me different names and stuff like
Pepe.
Pepe Pimiento. Yeah, what's that mean? Like Pepe? Is it Pepe?
It's funnier in English.
It's funnier in English. So I'm spitting everywhere. Pepe.
One of our neighbours is called Pepe, and he was speaking to the guys about him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's Pepe," and he was like, "Oh Pepe," and he said his last name, whatever it was, such and such. And then you went in another day, and you were like, "Oh yeah, I was speaking to Pepe Pimiento," which means pepper or paprika.
Pepe paprika. It's those sorts of things. And I told you the story before about, Pan, homemade bread, and asking for him. So I think it is. They do get my sense of humour, but I think it's just stupidity. I think I just come across as an absolute fool. That's fair enough. I don't mind.
You can laugh at yourself. So it's fine.
Well, I have to. I don't really have much choice.
But they just say to you like Merry Christmas and stuff.
Yeah. Everything's Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Michael Franti's song "Brighter Day" is brilliant when stuck in a loop, or the incessant rain or any other thing makes me dance.
Michael Franti's song "Brighter Day" is brilliant when stuck in a loop, or the incessant rain or any other thing makes me dance. Ah, okay.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that. Jennifer, actually, do you know what I did yesterday? I needed some energy, so I just put on some Bob Marley. And
that was today. Or did you do it yesterday?
So today?
That was this morning, yeah.
Shut up.
Put on "Don't Worry, Be Happy."
No. That wasn't. No, when I was dancing here in my coat. That was yesterday.
Was it yesterday morning?
Yeah, that was yesterday morning.
Oh, okay,
yeah. Yeah. I think dance, the power of dance, man. You couldn't really dance. What date is it? 2020? No, it's fine. I think we're all right. That's
I'm
gone.
going to write that down.
Michael Franti song, Brighter Day. Okay, we'll try that. Thank you very much.
I'm writing.
But yeah, that was superb. Just I put on. I'm trying to remember which Marley song it was. I had a Bob Marley song on. Django was looking at me like he was really like, I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, and I was just dancing, just getting into it before I went down to do the feed. And it changes your mood, doesn't it? Dancing. It's good.
Yeah. Okay, so Linda's explaining.
Okay, come then, Linda. Explain, please. Right, should we show this?
I mentioned I had a seed under a sticking plaster to press and be calmer when pressure is heavy. Is this when you had
Acupressure.
If Timo had one where he could scratch at it, it might teach him to feel more calm and not lick or scratch his wound.
I understand. I think, Linda, in knowing Timo, I think what would end up with Timo would eat it. He would eat the plaster and the seed.
He would eat bandages.
He eats all his bandages, eats everything. So yeah, he's just a bit. I think he's a little bit too wild for that. It wouldn't work with him. But no, I mean it's worth a shot. Worth a shot, and maybe not now, but maybe in the future when he calms down a bit more. I don't know. Yeah, worth a shot. I've never heard of that before.
Good idea.
Mm.
Could you expand on the cave, lighting, dimensions, amenities, etc.?
Yes, I would be happy to, Bill. Thank you very much for asking. So it's like, let's say, it is about 50 feet long, the cave, would you say? Or you don't give a measurement?
Yeah.
Maybe a bit longer. Maybe, but say 50, between 50 and 75 feet in length. And it is deep to about, I would say, 12 feet deep. And then it's divided into 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. So it goes long ways. The cave goes long ways. So it's not super deep, but it's wide. And then you've got little entrances. You've got an entrance at one end, entrance at the other, and then you've got little windows along the front. And it is about, I can't stand up in it. I can in one part of it, but another part of it I can't. So it's about 6 foot, I suppose, average in height. And it has electricity. So it's all got light and everything in there. It's got a little not open fireplace, but a little log burner in there. It's just very dated at the moment because
it's a work in progress.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. That's why we're
ready,
renovating it.
Yeah.
So we're getting it so it's really nice and feels more cavey. But what they did with it before was they put things like double glazing on it, like really modern double glazing. It's like, why would you do that to a cave? It just looks horrible. So we've been taking all of that stuff out to make it more cavey again and make it feel a little bit more organic. Because if you stay in a cave, you don't want to stay in a cave with double glazing and, you know, light fittings from the 1980s.
So I mean, like sliding doors that were like frosted glass. And, yeah. It just really cheap, like chipboard doors and stuff.
Yeah, it just looked horrible. So we've just been clearing that all out. And then there's no water inside the cave, but then outside the cave, you've got an external kitchen area and an external, you've got a toilet facility and a shower room. But we're keeping that outside of the cave because we don't want to put water inside the cave because obviously you don't want that dampness or that humidity to penetrate the cave. So yeah, that's the plan with the cave. But we can show you footage of that as it's going. In fact, I'd be happy to get some footage of that and share that with you next week.
Smelliest animal I've ever encountered was a ferret.
Oh yeah.
I've had 14 cats at one time, and none of them smelled. They were indoor cats, so I think Julian was meaning like they stink when they go to the toilet. And obviously, if you're in there, you've got to have a litter tray in there, and then one of them does a poo whilst you're trying to cook dinner, and then you've got to like go and clean it.
Stop right now.
Anyway,
stop right now.
So a couple of people want to know what's happening with the horse hay.
With the horse hay, what is happening about it? It's all been changed. So he took the old hay away. This was on Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember. One day falls into the next. So yeah, he took the old hay away, and then he delivered me loads of good stuff. And I must say, so far we've opened it. It's pretty good. It's got a lot of grain in it.
Yeah, but he was saying this is really, really, really good, isn't it?
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not as good as the other stuff.
No, it's not. But he said, this is the best stuff I've got. If they don't eat this, then your horses are broken. And then, do you know what he said to me? Right, I'll share this one with you because this one got under my skin a little bit. So I gave him the hay. Yeah, I brought the hay out off of the sanctuary and had it on the side of the road ready for him to collect. So as he was collecting it, he inspected it to make sure I hadn't damaged it or whatever, that it was okay. And it was rubbish. So he said, why do your horses not eat this? Because there's nothing wrong with it. So I said to him, right, hold on, right there. So I put my Michael Caine hat on and I said, now listen here, Mr. Farmer Man. If you look here, and I delved into the bale and I pulled out said sticky plant that was included in the bale, and there's loads of it, and it's spiky. And I took that plant and I wedged it straight into his arm, and he went, ow. I went, yeah, I did. Because I thought, well, you've got to understand what I'm saying to you. So I just pulled it out, I went, look, boom. And he went, ow. I went, that's why they don't eat it. I said, because the bale is full of that. I said, and then he said to me, yeah, but that bit's all right. He's looking at this huge, like we've got half a ton bale, and he's picking the bits that are in between the spiky plants. He's going, but that bit's okay. That bit's okay. They could eat that. I went, no, but they don't, because it's covered. It spikes all over it. Yeah. He said, well, you could use it as straw. I said, would you lay down in it? And he said, well, no, but I've got a bed. I said, yeah, but this is their bed, and they're not going to lay in it. So no, I don't want it. It's rubbish. I don't want it. So he said, your animals are just like you. And I said, what does that mean? He went, delicate. Your animals are delicate, just like you.
You should have a punch up.
No, I said to him, I thought, no, I'm not accepting that. So I said to him, it's not a question of delicate. I said, I'm not delicate. I said, I just know how to feed my animals. I said, your clients, your other clients, don't know how to feed their animals. I do. I said, because food is medicine. And what you're doing is you're putting rubbish inside those animals, those other animals. Your other clients' animals are eating rubbish. They're not eating good stuff. I'm not paying for rubbish. I'm paying for good, nutritious food, because we believe that is medicine, and that keeps our vet bills down. If you start messing around with their food, what's going to happen is the animals will become stressed. They'll become ill. Their immune system will drop. They will pick up other problems. It's a science. It's not a, it's fact. If you put rubbish in, those animals will deteriorate. That's why we spend so much money on food. I said to him, I don't mind paying for the food if it's good. But what I won't do is I won't pay top price for top food and you deliver me rubbish. So take it away and bring me back some good stuff. And that's when he said, well, if they don't eat this, then your animals are broken. So I said, okay, all right, well, we'll try it. So as we've opened it and we've gone through it, I must say it's not the prettiest of food. It's not great, but it's acceptable to me. And the animals are loving it. Yeah. So yeah, he said, oh, you could just feed it to your goats. I was like, why? Why do my goats have to eat rubbish? I don't want to feed goats rubbish. I don't want to feed any of my animals rubbish. Yes, I could. You're right. I could. But I don't want to. What's wrong with you people? And he said, and that's the other thing. Then he said to me, you don't understand forage. So I looked at him. I had exactly the same response. I just laughed at him and went, I don't understand forage. No. I said, well, you don't understand Harry McGay face. No, you don't understand forage. I said, I do understand forage. I said, if they eat it, it's good, isn't it? If they don't eat it, it's not good. It was unbelievable. So yeah, anyway, it's all been changed now. So crazy.
Oh. Do you brush all of the dog's teeth? No, thankfully not. No, they can usually just buy like chewing toys or like chew sticks.
Barney gets his teeth brushed.
Barney, well, he's had his teeth cleaned now. But yeah, if they've got like gingivitis, like inflammation of the gums, then they need it. But generally, no. Talking about Spanish mistakes, years ago, I told my Spanish mother-in-law I love chicken. Oh, I know where this is going. In Spanish, but I said it with A at the end instead of O. Her face was a picture.
I don't know.
So
we just leave that for people to find their own translation?
It means penis with an A at the end.
Oh, and Jane loves chicken. Okay, Jane. Well, that's a very that's a bit of a foobar, that one. I'm not going to say anything, Jane. I'm not saying anything.
Has anyone watched Pignorant? Joey Carbstrong made the documentary and requested everyone to share about it, as that helps the chance to be broadcast by more companies. I can't face watching it, but I just assume running the film would help.
Who said that? Oh, I can't face watching it, but I assume running the film would help. Pignorant. I haven't heard of Pignorant. I quite like Joey Carbstrong. I think he's. I think he comes from the right place. Actually, I don't like a lot of these sort of like vegan celebrity activist types. To be honest, a lot of them get my back up. But there's something about Joey Carbstrong that I just think he's quite genuine. I think he's, he comes from the right place. But no, I haven't seen Pignorant. I'll have a look. Yeah. How much cooler is the cave than outside? Do you know what? It is lovely. It's like in the summer it's like air conditioning. You walk in there and you can actually get a little bit chilly. It's really nice. But it's amazing how quickly it warms up. So if you have all the doors open and everything, then the warm air does circulate and it does get in there and it can get quite warm. But no, as long as you keep the doors shut, it maintains a nice, steady, constant temperature, and it's really nice. It's nice to work in, actually. When I've been renovating it and sort of like doing a bit of cement work and stuff like that in there, it's been really good.
Optimus says, first time catching you online.
Metal yellow first red. Wow. Metal yellow first red.
I think there are emojis that haven't worked.
Ah, okay.
The hey guy is a donut, says Aldine.
He's such a donut.
Don't forget the like button, says Monique. Yes, please, guys, hit the like button.
Oh, please, yes. Could you all just smash the like button right now? Just do it right now.
Subscribe whilst you're at it.
Oh, please subscribe. Yes, on YouTube. Please hit the subscribe button if you're not already. Please do that.
Bill says whale breath is god awful. You tell him, Julian.
Whale breath.
I don't know how you figure that out, but
well, I suppose if you stand over its blowhole. Jane knows about that.
Okay.
Go on, you Julian. You've got the gobshite hole.
Jan says you're just lucky I wasn't there. I'd have decked the twonk.
I know, exactly. No, he's all right. He's okay. I mean, he's all right. It's just there's a lot of it is it's just the way that they are. They like it with each other, and they can take it. You give it back to them, they can take it. It's all right. If you don't know Michael Franti, then he is an amazing man and Bob Marley-ish. He has a retreat in Bali, maybe a good honeymoon spot. Oh,
good to know.
Okay, Jennifer, thank you very much.
What else have you got to show us?
Oh, what I think cockadoodle do? Does that mean what I think cockadoodle? Oh, yeah. That's about the pollo. A good place to store vino. Yes, it's got actually in the cave. It's actually got the holes to store the wine bottles if you wanted to, but we don't really drink much. So people over there don't seem to look at animals as we do, not loving towards them. Yeah, this is it. When I spoke to him about the goats and the sheep, he said this was going on from the "you don't understand forage" comment. He was saying the forage is only to get them to produce milk. I was like, okay, I'm talking to an idiot. Do you continue talking to an idiot, or do you just smile at them and go, okay, well, all righty then. So that was that.
So that they don't need to eat forage to live then? No,
it's only to produce milk. And if they're not producing milk, you'd kill them anyway, wouldn't you?
Okay.
Why would you keep them if they're not producing milk?
So surely then you don't understand farming rather than forage.
Yeah, I don't understand forage, don't understand farming, I don't understand anything. No, absolutely. So would you like to have a little look at, so there's a little bit here of feeding the horses. So it's not long, but I'll just share it with you. This was taken this evening, so I'll leave the mic open. delivering the new made.
Go away from that thing. You're crashing to the cover. Why? Because look how close you are to it. Look.
I'm not going any further.
Aren't you going to go up to the goats?
Hold on, it gets better.
We're feeding the horses. I can't see anything, which isn't good because I'm driving.
Can't see anything?
No! Julian's on the tractor.
You're driving the tractor.
Oh well, never mind.
Oh, hold on. The Spirit, he doesn't like to, that Spirit there, eating out the trailer, he doesn't like to wait, he just likes to eat off the trailer. Everybody else goes and gets their little lump of hay, and Spirit, no. It's a bit like the ice cream van. Yeah. Yeah, he's funny. And then this was just Jakey. This is the nicest time of the evening, and you've just finished feed, everything's all done, and the horses are all still and quiet, and they're all munching. It's really peaceful, it's lovely. What is that?
His hair.
Oh, his hair, yeah.
His dad needs to give him a haircut.
Yeah, I do need to do that. So yeah, so that was the horses. I'm just thinking if I've got anything else to share with you. Oh, the other thing as well is there's one other thing. So Dottie and Steve have been, obviously, as you know, they've been on house arrest for a couple of weeks because Dottie really just won't stay on the sanctuary. She breaks out of the sanctuary because she knows where there's some really fresh grass, and she takes Steve with her. So we have to keep her under control. So it obviously it's no good. It's all right for like a day or two, but we don't. She needs. Both of them are used to being, completely at liberty. So what we're having to do is we're going to have to put in a new fence area. So I shall just show you that where we're building this. So this is for Dottie and Steve.
One of the things that I can't do and we can't do when we're on the live is sort of walk around the sanctuary and show you different aspects of it. So I just thought I'd take this opportunity to show you this area here, which we'd never get any coverage from normally. So as you know, Steve and Dottie have been taking it upon themselves to wander off of sanctuary, which has meant that they've been under house arrest now for a good few weeks. So we can't let them out, or if we do, we have to keep an eye on them very closely. So the plan is, obviously that's no good moving forward, because it's no good for them. So what we're going to do is we've got this area here, and it's right in the middle of the current sanctuary. And because we can't move them to the new place yet, we thought, well, we'll have to do something. It's not really ideal, but what we've got is we've got some temporary fencing that we can put in, but it won't be cemented in place. It will just be driven into the ground, and then we can remove it afterwards. So it's not a complete waste of money. So all of this area here, we're going to fence in, and this will give Steve and Dottie a secure area, and in fact a secure area for the other donkeys as well when they're not roaming, but at least we know that they're going to be on the sanctuary and they're not going to be wandering around and getting into trouble or going next door or stealing someone's car or going to the airport and trying to make a break for Acapulco or somewhere like that, you know, the usual things that these donkeys do. Anyway, just thought I'd give you that little update. Back to the studio.
Oh, I think the disguise slipped.
Yeah.
I think it was Harry McHayface. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. There's a little donkey chat there. I don't know if you want a donkey chat. Do you want a donkey chat? Do you want to see a donkey? There's a little donkey chats, and it's for a minute and a half if you want it. If you want it.
Congratulations on reaching 300 patrons, by the way. Yes, thank you, Jan, and thank you everyone who has signed up to become a patron. There are some free patrons on there. We don't currently post any like free patron content, so we don't currently have 300 patrons that are signed up to a tier yet, but still it's like a milestone that we were really excited to reach, so thank you very much. If you are on there as a free patron, then maybe you would consider joining one of our tiers.
Yeah, the patron is just it's just absolute game changer. It really is. So yeah, if you are considering supporting the sanctuary via patron, that would be much appreciated. We would love it very much.
Nothing better than listening to animals happily munching and the wood pigeons in the background.
Yeah, I agree.
How much free time do you have, not counting sleeping? We try and carve out some time to go to the gym. So we usually go 3 days a week for about an hour and a half each session, but we only managed to go once this week. We had some other things going on, and the opening times are just stupid. So yeah, so we have that, which we really have to carve that time out, and usually we would be there not on a Sunday, but we'd be there at this sort of time, between 8 and 9:30 or 7:30 and 9 or whatever. So
yeah. Then the trouble is though, you have to do it, but because it's good for the psyche, good to get out of the sanctuary, good to go and do that. I mean, exercise is good anyway, isn't it? But I think the problem is that when you do it in the night time, that means you're then getting back late, you're eating that much later, and it does impact. So you do kind of feel it. But yeah, free time.
We were speaking about that today as well. Like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to just have a Sunday and not like do anything? But you're always thinking. Even if you're not doing, you're thinking about what needs to be done. So
yeah, that's the worst. You're pretty good actually. You're getting better at that, of telling me to stop, because I will talk to you all the time about work, and you go, excuse me, we're not talking about work. And I go, yeah, but I just want to talk to you about that. And
it'll be like at bedtime, you'll be like,
yeah.
But I think I know you need to get it off your brain sometimes, but I think you should journal it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, thank you. Right. Okay. Good. Excellent. Right now,
Steve is being led astray.
Yes, Steve, led astray. Right. But where's your passion? Where's your passion, Steve? That's my
Steve is falling for
Chef Ramsay.
Dottie's willies.
Oh, what? Wiles.
Always time for a donkey chat. Yes, donkey chat. Sure. Who's gonna have a bit of Leslie?
Oh.
Jane, who's Leslie? It's Pipes on Vacation. Leslie the Lech, the silly spoken free folk.
Oh, Leslie the Lech. Oh, that's I say, that's a shame. You should call him a Lech. I don't think he's lecherous.
It does sound good. Donkey chat sounding.
Right, okay.
It's better than any TV program that's out there, says Jennifer. I don't know what else she said because Julian changed the page.
Oh, okay, sorry. Donkey chat. I was just going to find it.
Top, I think.
Donkey chat. Here it is then. Quick donkey chat. Not a big one. Here we go.
Steve, there's been an incident. The tractor was put away last night with the trailer on it, and on the back of the trailer was a whole load, about 3 days worth of oak straw. Excuse me, no conferring, all right, okay, about who did what. 3 days worth of oat straw on the back of a trailer. When I came down this morning, the trailer was suspiciously empty. Ronnie? Ron. So what do we deduce from this? There were some donkey poops around the outside of the trailer. In fact, quite a lot of donkey poops around the outside of the trailer, if I'm honest. I would say about 3 days worth of donkey poops outside the trailer. Which can only lead me to believe that someone, who shall remain nameless, got out of their run last night, helped themselves to the feed on the back of the trailer, and then put themselves away before I came down this morning. That's what I'm thinking happened. I could be wrong.
There you go.
I think you're blaming the wrong donkey. I think it was probably Barry.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it was. He's the quiet one, isn't he? Right. Okay. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, he did chase Steve away.
Leslie, you did a little bit of Leslie.
Yes, we've had some Leslie. I say.
They're wondering where Klaus is.
Well, Klaus, I did make appearances. Yeah, the Klaus.
He made little appearances.
Klaus is on vacation. Klaus is always on the vacation. He likes the holidays. It's because he can wear his Speedos. I think Klaus wears Speedos with maybe a little sock in the front, I think, to make things a bit more interesting. It's the budgie smugglers. Yeah, Klaus. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that silliness. Who is Leslie? Oh, I say. Oh, Dean, you don't know who Leslie is? Come on. Klaus popped his head in a couple of times. Right, that's enough, guys. That is enough. I'm getting out of here. Where are we on the super chats?
Super chats. Get your super chats in.
Get your super chats in. Get your rolling super chats in, please.
Okay, let's do a tally up.
Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. I got to get me adding up. Head on. Okay, go.
Okay, 20 from Michael.
20 is 20. Okay.
20 from Sandy.
It's 40.
5 from Ryan.
It's 45.
20 from Susie.
65.
20 from Myra.
85.
10 from Heaven Chip.
95.
20 from Cynthia.
115.
And 20 from Tonda.
135.
Oh, thanks.
You're
guys.
amazing. Thank you very much, guys. Thank
you. Is Leslie a TV star? No, it's one of Julian's personalities.
Hold on a minute.
Your alter ego.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, one of my personalities. Yes, I've got many personalities inside. I don't know which one's coming out at any one moment. It's totally out of control. It's like a revolving door of personalities. Another one came out earlier. His name was Simon St. Giles. And Simon St. Giles is an art critic, loves art of all kinds, but mainly painting, oil paintings, in fact. So Simon St. Giles will be making appearances at some time. Until then, go away, Simon. No, I just wanted to say I've got a YouTube channel that looks at art and all sorts of things. Go away, Simon.
Are you okay?
Yeah, this is good. Okay. Right, I'm going now. I need something to eat. Oh my God, I'm so tired.
Simon is sleazy, says Jay.
Oh, Simon is sleazy.
Oh, your son is here and says, I apologize for
my father. Oh, don't apologize, Freddie. Don't apologize. Oh, I watched an interesting film last night. What was it called? The Naked Assassin.
Is that what it was called? It was in Spanish.
It was in Spanish, yeah. It's good film.
The film's not Spanish. The title was in Spanish.
Yeah. I don't know what was in the UK. I don't know what it was called.
What was the guy's name again?
Was it
McDermott? Something McDermott.
Was it Dylan McDermott?
Yeah.
So the actor was called Dylan McDermott, and I just got the giggles because the name just was fun to say. So there's a little recommendation for you. I want you all to repeat after me, Dylan McDermott, and it tickled you. It tickled me, yeah. Dylan McDermott. Anyway.
Annie says, I thought it was Leslie Phillips.
Well, I say it is based on Leslie Phillips. I didn't call him Leslie. I called him Bertie, I think. but other people wanted to call him Leslie, which is, I think, terribly rude. I mean, the man does have his own name, you know. Dylan McDermott. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Dylan McDermott. Right, okay, I'll tell you the name of this film. Hold on, before I go, because you should know the name of the film, because I recommend you watch it.
That's it. The Clove Hitch Killer.
It's called The Clove Hitch Killer. Very, very
It's
interesting.
not called anything like that in Spanish, was it?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Clove Hitch Killer. It was 2018.
It's a thriller.
It's on Netflix. It's a thriller. It's not like
It's not scary.
It's not scary, super gory. It's just
Weird.
interesting. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Yeah. Watch it.
So yeah, thank you everybody, very much, and for being here.
For being you. Thank you for being you. Thank you so much for your super chats and
for your patronage, for the monthly donors, and for the
everything else.
I was gonna say random donors.
And for the random donors, the random donuts. And we'll see you next week. I'll get some footage from up at the new place. I'll share with you the cave and how we're getting on with that. And yeah, I'm sure there'll be some more roving reporters from Harry and McCafe. So without further ado, got to play the outro. We'll play the it's outro time. See you later, guys. Adios.
Bye.
And God bless.
Bye.
Bye.